Okay, so okay, so I'm back at it again, and basically today I don't have anything good to speak or any good topic to speak, and I have a lot of doubts. And I believe that creating videos like these helps me even communicate with myself, and like I continue to speak, and thoughts keep pouring in from all edges of my brain, and after the video ends, I am at least at some conclusion. Okay, so today's video is just going to be random talk which I want to do with myself. I obviously don't have any viewer as of now, but let it be. So if you watch, you watch. If you don't watch, you don't watch. That doesn't matter. So the point today is that today I relapsed again. Why? I don't know the reason why. Basically, the point is that it's not. Uh, I spend a lot of time reading Reddit, using YouTube, etc., etc. Basically, trying to find new things where I can keep my leg in, so that I don't have to think that I'm unproductive. But in the end of the day, I'm not doing anything productive either. So what happened today is that I have realized something. See, addiction could be of two types. The addiction of two types are, one type is when you are addicted to the substance you are consuming or you are wanting, that you will die without the substance. And other type of addiction is that you are addict to something because it helps you avoid something else. I have the second kind of addiction. For example, there are two kind of smokers. One smoker could be someone who likes to get the high of it, or someone who likes to do it. But someone else could be also there who is so much stressed in life, who has so much going on in his life, who would just smoke to get away from it, get 2 minutes of calmness or anything like that. I don't promote anything like that, but there's that. So my addiction is of second kind. I don't Hector is an addict for social media or content or podcast or book or self-help or anything else which I might consume. And why is it? Well, I'm basically wasting all the time I can. This is not because of I love that stuff a lot. It's more because of I am not able to get myself to do something. I'm not able to get myself to study because study feels so delayed. It just feels like you will do so much work, so much work, so much work, and you will get result. Maybe, maybe not. When will you get result? Years later or something like that. It doesn't give you the dopamine high, it doesn't give you the kick, and it doesn't give you the motivation when you feel like you are studying but you are not getting something, or your mind is not working as it should be. You are not able to learn something like you should. So this is one problem. Other problem with me is that I am very confused about what kind of direction I need to take this into. See, this is a YouTube channel, and I had basically told you two goals for it. Now, two kind of reasons which I had to do this stuff. But both of those reasons are what? Both of those reasons are counterintuitive. Both of these reasons are clashing with themselves, and now I am forced that am I supposed to decide one of them, or could I strike a balance between both of them? So the point is that first of all, when I look at my channel, it's basically me blabbering, and when it's me blabbering, I don't see. There are many channels like there are me blabbering. There is a professor at a very renowned university, and his channel works very fine because he is a professor of renowned university. So he creates videos similar to this only, and he talks his mind out about different topics. They are also self-help, but he gets a lot more views because there is a lot of credibility attached to his words, because he is someone who has achieved something in my life. So I basically think that why would someone watch my content? First of all, I am giving random bullshit knowledge which might work for them, which might not work for them, which could be way too generic for them to be knowing, which could be helpful to them, but they don't know that. And why would they continue to follow me when they can like when they can do something more enjoyable in the sector, when they can listen something from person of more authority? Had I been more successful, had I been richer, had I been fitter, had I been better, then I would be worth listening. But as a person who is not richer than them, who is not fitter than them, who is not smarter than them, who is not more respected, more achieving anything than them, why would they even have to hear? But then I say to myself that that was the whole point of a person who is not godlike, who is not perfect, who is not best, trying to become one. And see, I hope that at least one point you take from this journey is that it's never easy. I have relapsed 3 times right now. By now, I was about to quit today's video, but I am trying again and again and again because it's never going to be easy. This you can take from it, but so I don't really think that someone who is not even able to make something for himself, how much value could he provide to someone else? Could he provide any value, or he can't provide any bit of value to people? Then I say to myself that okay, baby, listen, this content creation journey is not for someone else, this is for yourself. You are doing this so that you are forced to sit in the front of camera, in front of your face daily. And when you are at it, you have to speak about why did you fail that day again, or did you fail that day again, or what new you did, what you did to make yourself better. You have to say that daily, and once you start doing that, you are accountable to yourself. And even if this content thing doesn't work out, you will make something of yourself. Even if you don't make something of yourself, you would at least have done hard work. And if you have not done hard work, but at least there would be some record of you trying and speaking of yourself, it could at least be a history you have with yourself. When you are 50, 60, 70 years of age, at least when you were young, what were your thoughts, what was your mindset, what were you trying? There could be something like that. And also, I feel like if I have consistent over a long period of time, I could make it. But that's not the point here. The point is that if I'm at making content, so there are also ulterior motives I have. For example, if I have a good audience, I would have money which will help me try many more things. I have many video ideas, many crazy things which I want to do in life. I have many crazy ideas for myself, and maybe this could help me achieve that. So that was also an inclination I had. I wanted a good audience, a large audience, so I get a network strength out of it. I get called into rooms which where I don't usually belong, and etc. like that. But that won't happen when my content is just blabbering there and there are not a lot of viewers watching. So then the second question comes that should I make content which a lot of people would love watching? Like for example, yesterday I was listening that, well, yesterday I was thinking that I should start a YouTube short series, because a YouTube short series could gain me so much more views than a long form series does. This long form series is for myself, a YouTube short series could be for content. But then I thought that was the point of this channel be getting views and getting content? Like my series idea was that I would daily pick up a successful person and then I would take some idea of them and I would just talk about it, how I could implement it in my life. And even though I feel like it could be very helpful, but I also feel like those kind of ideas, like those are good thing that they said or something which we can learn from them, etc., they don't usually help person. A person listens it, person says, oh, that's a good idea, and then nothing in their life changes. So I felt that if I would create it, would something actually change in my life? I would actually be trying to create consistency, so that is a plus point for me. But that's for me. I don't know if something will change for you or for me. So now the question arises that is it only for content, is it only for gaining reach, or is it helpful to myself? And that's where I am stuck at the crossroads, because I don't understand that the kind of content I am trying to create, it should be for content, it should be for me, because I am not able to find a good correlation in between. For example, if I like to uh, read about space sector, if I like to take something and study its business plan, how it works, or maybe I want to study some marketing strategy sector, I can create content. But then the motive of it changes from creating of learning something to creating content. Then basically I have understood that if I am on the way of creating content, I want to create one of the best content. And when I have to create one of the best content, so it's for content, it's not for me. Second thing is that I am also confused that should I add music and cinematography, because all the content I consume has music and cinematography, and even though I don't do that, I feel like that's very cool. And if I am here in this game for content purposes, that is very helpful. But I personally believe that I am not here for content purposes. That's what I say to myself. I am here for my purposes. I am here for keeping it real. I am here for speaking it loud. I am here to speak it without any background music, without any tunes, without any highs. I am speaking here direct one to one to you. I am speaking my mind out. So I don't think so that should happen. And for example, like my channel is about growing myself, right? So if I from tomorrow start a challenge of basically what, or basically trying to improve my emotional intelligence, because I feel I lack emotional intelligence or something like that. So I would learn new facts, I would create a script kind of thing, because I understood that shorts are 1 minute only, and there is not a lot of good amount of value you can pack in 1 minute when you are speaking your mind out. So I would have to script it and I would have to create content. So I am in a crossroads that I have read that thing, I have created content out of it, but did it change anything in me? Did I become a better person than I was yesterday? And there are so many challenges I could do, but I don't have an answer for this. But I basically feel that even if I don't change, there would be a lot of things I would be knowing better. There would be a lot of things I could be understanding, and I could try to create challenges where I have to put myself online. Basically, I want to create challenges and everything like that, but I also want to put myself on the line that okay, I am doing this, okay, I am trying this, okay, I wanted this and I did this. Then it's what it's worth for. Otherwise, it's not. So I will have to figure it out, and how I will figure it out, I will basically find challenges which I don't care if there would be two kind of challenges. There would be some which I only do for myself, and there would be some which I only do for views. Because not doing something only for views is stupid when your actual goal and your actual life and your incentives are inclined with getting views, right? So doing something for views is not bad, and I won't be sad for it, because having a large number of subscribers and views is also improving myself, having something to brag about and something better about myself. So I don't think so I should look it at such a negative light, and maybe that's what I can choose to do. Thank you. And I don't think so anybody's watching right now, but from month, 2 months, 3 months after, if someone stumbles on this video accidentally, do tell me that do you get any value out of this or no?